If you're the kind of person who thinks business stories are all about boring boardrooms and endless spreadsheets, but you secretly crave the kind of wild, unpredictable tales you'd expect from a Hollywood blockbuster, then you're in for a treat. Because this story isn't just about a company, or a product, or even a daring crime. It's about how a single, unexpected twist can turn the most ordinary object into a legend. And at the center of it all, a humble ladder. But not just any ladder, this one's got a golden twist that would make even the most seasoned jewel thief do a double take. So, buckle up, because what you're about to hear is the kind of story that proves truth really is stranger than fiction. Let's set the scene. Paris, the city of lights, love, and, on one fateful night, one of the wildest jewel heists in modern history. We're talking about a crime so bold, so meticulously planned, that it left even the most jaded detectives scratching their heads in disbelief. The Louvre, world famous for housing the Mona Lisa and countless other priceless treasures, was supposed to be impenetrable. Its security systems were state-of-the-art, its guards vigilant, and its reputation untouchable. But on that night, all of that changed. Thieves, moving with the precision of a well-rehearsed ballet, slipped past cameras and guards, making their way to a display of rare, glittering jewels. In a matter of minutes, they vanished into the Parisian night, leaving nothing but empty cases and chaos in their wake. The world was stunned. News outlets from Tokyo to New York blared headlines about the audacious robbery. Security experts debated how it could have happened, while the Louvre staff faced a media storm and a barrage of questions. Security guards everywhere probably got a little sweaty, wondering if their own museums might be next. But here's where the story takes a turn that nobody saw coming. Because, while the thieves made off with millions in jewels, the real winner of this heist wasn't just the criminals. In fact, the biggest beneficiary was someone who never even set foot in the Louvre that night. Enter a German ladder company. Now I know what you're thinking, what does a ladder manufacturer in Germany have to do with a high-stakes Parisian jewel heist? It sounds random, almost like the setup to a joke, but sometimes, reality is more surprising than any punchline. As investigators pieced together the events of that night, they discovered a crucial detail. The thieves had used a very specific, high-quality ladder to scale the museum's walls and bypass its security systems. This wasn't just any ladder, it was a top-of-the-line model manufactured by a small but reputable German company known for its craftsmanship and reliability. Suddenly, the humble ladder was thrust into the spotlight. Newsrooms buzzed with speculation about the Heist ladder. Hardware stores saw crowds gathering around their ladder displays, with people pointing and whispering, "Is that the one?" The ladder became a symbol, not just of the heist, but of ingenuity, daring, and oddly enough, quality German engineering. People everywhere started asking, what kind of ladder is strong enough, reliable enough, and stealthy enough to be the tool of choice for a billion-dollar robbery? Suddenly everyone wanted to know the brand, the model, the specs. It was as if the ladder itself had become a celebrity overnight. And the answer, of course, was the German ladder. The company's logo, once just a mark of quality for contractors and handymen, was now splashed across newspapers, TV screens, and social media feeds. The workers in the factory, who had spent years perfecting their craft, suddenly found themselves at the center of an international sensation. Orders began pouring in from all over the world. Hardware stores couldn't keep the ladders in stock. The company's phones rang off the hook with requests from everyone from construction firms to curious collectors. Sales soared, and the company's reputation skyrocketed. What had once been just another ladder was now a piece of history, a legendary ladder, forever linked to one of the greatest heists of all time. The story took on a life of its own. News anchors debated the heist ladder phenomenon, social media exploded with memes and jokes, and the company's marketing team couldn't believe their luck. They leaned into the notoriety, launching ad campaigns that cheekily referenced the heist, and even offering limited edition heist ladders for collectors. Meanwhile, as police chased the jewel thieves across Europe, the ladder company quietly climbed to new heights of fame and fortune. Their CEO, once a modest businessman, now found himself fielding interviews and celebrating record profits. The company's story became a case study in how unexpected publicity can transform a business overnight. Over the following months, the company's growth was nothing short of meteoric. They expanded their operations, hired new workers, and even started exporting to countries they'd never dreamed of reaching. All because, on one unforgettable night, their ladder had been chosen for a job that would go down in history. It's a wild reminder that sometimes, the most ordinary tools can outshine even the most dazzling treasures. Who would have guessed that a simple ladder could become more famous than the loot it helped steal? So the next time you walk by a ladder in your local hardware store, take a moment to appreciate its hidden potential. You never know, maybe it's destined for greatness, or maybe it's already played a starring role in a story wilder than any movie. If you enjoyed this twisty tale where crime meets commerce, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got plenty more stories where the worlds of business and adventure collide, because sometimes the real star isn't the loot, but the ladder that made it all possible.